City. Join me in welcoming the 8-peat national champion of LCUAA and national cheerleading champions, gold medalists, your very own Taguig City University Varsity Pep Squad. performers. There you have it, Kamsur Cultural Performers. Game. Live on Aliwa Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. It's time to meet the players from both teams. First, the Kamsur Express. From Pili Kamsur, PJ Soliman. From San Miguel, Catanduanes, Kyle Dumagtoy. From Pulangay, Albay, Neil De La Cruz. From Tinambak, Kamsur, Verman Magpantay. From Goa, Camarines Sur, Alexander Lim. From Naga City, Rui Betito. From Kamaligan, Camarines Sur, Joshua Ayo. From Nabua, Camarines Sur, Francis Redondo. From Naga City, Andre Rito. From Kamaligan, Camarines Sur, Raymart Aquino. From Iriga City, Jester Olea. From Pulangay, Albay, Marco Lumperio. From Calapan, Camarines Sur, Fredson Hermonio. From Ocampo, Camarines Sur, Jason Orada. From Daet, Camarines Norte, Jarby Ramos. From Caramoan, Camarines Sur, R.D. Magalong. And from Daraga Albay, Dan Monsalve. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kamsur Express. And here's the reigning, defending NBL Chairman's Cup champion, your Taguig City Generals. From Central Bikutan, LJ Mayo. From Wawa Taguig, J.R. Yasa. From Palingon Tipas, Jonats Lontok. From Upper Bikutan, Chris Azares. From Bagong Bayan, Edsel Galoy. From Ligid Tipas, Mark Ordonez. From Hagonoy, Kevin Oliveria. From Bagong Bayan, Kino Alcantara. From Ususan, Luis Subido. Also from Ususan, Mike Sampurna. From South Signal, Mark Gabiran. From Bagong Tanyag, Fidel Castro. From Bagong Bayan, Noel Santos. From Western Bikutan, Romel Santa Rosa. Also from Western Bikutan, Zu Mamaluba. From Ususan, Dan Natividad. And from Bagong Bayan, Harvey Subrabas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Taguig Generals. At this time, may we request everyone to please stand. Tumayo po tayong lahat. May we also request to come forward at the center court, NBL Commissioner, VP for Basketball Operations, John Edward Aquino, with Executive Vice President of Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, General Manager Attorney McNeil M. Rante, and NBL Pilipinas Executive Vice President Ms. Rose Montreal. Please remove your caps for the NBL prayer.
Loving and gracious Creator, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude for the gift of basketball, a sport that unites us in friendly competition and camaraderie. Lord, we lift up each member of the basketball teams and the entire National Basketball League administrators and facilitators. We ask for your protection, shielding them from injury and harm. Bless their bodies with strength and resilience, allowing them to showcase the talents you have bestowed upon them. Grant wisdom and discernment to the coaches and mentors, that they may guide these athletes with integrity and sportsmanship. Instill in each player a spirit of fair play, respect for opponents, and a commitment to excellence. May the competition be a testament to the values of discipline, perseverance, and teamwork. May your grace accompany each dribble, pass, and shot taken, reminding us that in all things we are called to do our best and glorify you. We offer this prayer in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Muli, manatili po tayong nakatindig at kung maaari po sana pakitanggal mo ng ating mga sombrero. And to bring in the Philippine flag, here's LJ Mayo of Taguig Generals and Andre Rito of Kamsur Express. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem. Please remain standing as we give respect to the team's hymn. Let's start with the Kamsur Express.
Marines, land of glory, fame the warning songs and stories. Hear us sing to thee, voices of a people free. Heard of hills and azure mountains, with the roofs and crashing mountains, in the lovely pleasant land, as red seas break o'er the sand. Oh, the sun that is adorning, when the sun greets us this morning, and the changing hues of skies, that the God is watching by. For what an earthly heaven to our sires and their sons given, boundless whales and greenest plain, bursting all year round with flame.
Thank you very much, Kamsur Express. And they gather as well to sing the Taguig City hymn, Your Taguig Generals.
Bayang pinagpala ng dakilang lumikha, may bagong pag-asa sa hangaring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Ialay nating lahat, tapat na paglilingkod, Taguig ay sasagana. Taguig magmaliw man ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sa kalbilag, sa iyong
Taguig City Generals. While we have our NBL executives and VIP at the center court, we will have the ceremonial toss with NBL Commissioner, Executive Vice President and General Manager of Aliw Channel Broadcasting Corporation, Attorney McNeil M. Rante, and Executive Vice President Ms. Rose Montreal.
We would also like to call the NBL Pilipinas Exicom Chairman, Chairman Bing Victoria, and Head Coach of Camsur Express, Coach Genesis Molto.
Now both teams at the center court with a sportsmanship handshake. NBL Pilipinas Chairman's Cup awarding ceremony. It is an honor to have you all here today. And to do the honors, here's the VP for Basketball Operations, NBL Commissioner Edward Aquino, Executive Vice President and General Manager of Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, Attorney McNeil M. Rante, and to lead the presentation, here's the NBL Pilipinas Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal.
Magandang gabi po, Taguig. Maraming salamat. Nandito na naman po ang NBL Pilipinas for another final series. Without much further ado, of course, on behalf of Chairman Celso Mercado, Vice President of Basketball Operations, Mr. Edward Aquino, and yours truly would like to thank Attorney Rante, the Executive Vice President of Aliw Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Maraming salamat, Aliw Channel 23, for our partnership. And alam ko, excited na po tayo lahat sa awarding. So we will be awarding the most coveted, formerly ang natatanging huwarang manlalarong homegrown, which we now call the 2023 season Sportsmanship Award. The player who will get this award has not received any technical foul, any flagrant fouls, and any memo from the league, from Conference 1 to Conference 2, President's Cup and Chairman's Cup. And the NBL Season 2023 Sportsmanship Award goes to Camsur Express Thank you. And now for the season 2023 Chairman's Cup Mythical 5. With a total statistical points of 119. Our first Mythical 5 is from Tatakjel Binyan, Amir Nico Aguilar. Our second Mythical 5 with statistical points of 141. From Eridano Santa Rosa, John Lester Maurilio. Our third Mythical 5 member with a total statistical points of 147. From Kamsur Express, Verman the Bicol Vino Magpantay. Our fourth Mythical with a total statistical points of 161. The Forest Center, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. And last but not the least, with a total statistical points of 260 at the end of the elimination, no other than from Zambales Eruption, Lindon Del Rosario. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Wala ba po tayong mga kamay para palakpakan ang ating Season 2023 Chairman's Cup Medical File? And now we will proceed to the Season 2023 Chairman's Cup Most Valuable Player. No other than, again, with statistical points of 260, Lyndon Del Rosario of Zambales Eruption. And now for the much coveted Season 2023 Most Valuable Player. Our candidates are John Lester Maurilio of Eridano, Santa Rosa. Second is Verman the Bicol Vino Magpantay of Kamsur Express. And last but not the least, your Forest Hunter, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. Before I announce, for the third placer, he gathered 224 statistical points from the President's and Chairman's Cup. The second placer, the first placer actually gathered 305 statistical points from the President's and Chairman's Cup. And our Season 2023 Most Valuable Player, garnering a total of 436 statistical points. No other than the Forest Hunter, Mike Jefferson Sampurna.
There you have it. Thank you very much and congratulations to all the awardees. Hang on tight for the Game 2 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals.
domination with a capital D. Oh! Again, how do you say duck in Bicolano? Sublabas to his favorite target, Sampurna. There was a collision in mid-air and pokes the basket into the hoop. Express with a steal! This crowd is going nuts!
Subrabas has the leather. Oh, what a pass! Basket by Mayo. Alley-oop. My goodness. Subrabas to Mayo. It's not my goodness. And that was a momentum shifter play, making it happen for the Taguig Generals.
Mabuhay Pilipinas! And this is what they've all been working for. That's right. This is game 2 of the finals of the Best of 5 series for the 2023-2024 NBL Pilipinas Chairman's Cup, live from the Congressman June Dueñas Gym here in Taguig City. Good day, everyone. My name is Adi Servino. I'll bring you the action as it unfolds right before your very eyes. And of course, in game 1, Taguig emerged victorious. But of course, it was a good fight for Camsur. A good game, a good effort went to waste for Pete Andre Rito. Of course, Rito, he was the top performer for the Express. But first of all, let's look at the comparative numbers. Again, like what I said, a good win for Taguig. Our score there, 88 to 81. And then, look at that, the disparity, the field goal shooting is almost even, very close. But it was really... And look at this, and the 3-point shooting of Camsur kept them in the game, but it was the bench of Taguig that did the trick. That's why the bench of Taguig outscoring their counterparts. Of course, we're talking here about, we mentioned earlier about Pete Andre Rito, the young big man with a breakout performance. He was hitting from the outside, he was battling inside. Look at the numbers here of Pete Rito. Just like what I said, he was bombing away from the outside. He had 5 3-pointers in that game. That's right, he was hitting from all angles. That's why he was able to break open the defense of Taguig and create opportunities for his teammates. Of course, good movement without the ball for Rito. So again, look at the numbers. Look at that, 19 points. So check that, 3 out of 5 from 3-point distance. It's actually 5 rebounds and 3 assists for Rito. Again, Rito has to repeat his performance if Camsur is to go far here in game 2. On the other hand, when you talk about support of the bench, I mentioned earlier the bench support. The main bench player of Camsur in Game 1 was Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. Of course, Dumagtoy, the energy player for Coach Genesis Molto. And then whenever Dumagtoy enters the fray, he's like an energy drink. Look at these moves here by Dumagtoy. Again, he tried his best to bring Camsur back into the contest. In fact, he was the one carrying the team until, of course, that crucial breakaway by Taguig in the 4th quarter. But again, Dumagtoy, he must be able to inspire his fellow reserves to step up. They need the support. Look at that, 16 points off the bench. Mind you, off the bench to go with 2 blocks. All right? So again, the bench is very important for Camsur if they want to go far. On the other hand, our best player of the game was no other than Larry John Mayo of the Taguig Generals. Of course, superlative numbers for Mayo, doing it on both ends, both on offense and defense, and he was very effective. Look at that, good movement, running without the ball. He was penetrating, he was hitting from the outside. No shots like this. No, he was really a big headache, for the Camsur Express to solve. Of course, a good good defense of Mayo leading to good offense. Easy shot there. So again, the numbers are the best player numbers, 20 points, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double to go with 5 assists and 4 steals for a good measure. And of course, Mayo, he had a lot of help. He did not do it alone. He had help, of course, from Mark Edison Ordonez. And of course, Ordonez was, you can say, the leader of the bench mob of Coach Bing Victoria with 13 points, hitting 5 out of 12 field goal shooting. And only take this, take note, only 17 minutes. So super efficient basketball shown here by Mark Edison Ordonez. All right. So the teams are the teams know that in the history of the NBL, the team that always wins game 1 goes on to win the championship. But look at the numbers here. Let's compare two key players. Again, we mentioned the bench mob of Taguig. Mark John Gabilan, 13 points, 5.6 assists, and then the surprise package for the Generals, Suharto Mamaluba. No, there was a time that Jonathan Lontok was forced to sit down. So Coach Bing Victoria brought in Mamaluba, and Mamaluba responded with a great performance. Okay? So we turn you over to our call team announcer to introduce our starting lineups.
And we're ready, NBL fans. Let the battle begins. Live on Aliwa Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Here are the starters first. The Kamsur Express. At guard number 8, Joshua Rainbow Ayo. Center number 11, Andre Rito. Power forward number 12, Raymart Aquino. At guard number 19, Fredson Hermonio. Forward number 20, Jason Orada. Kamsur Express is led by Genesius Molto. Now starting for the NBL Germans Cup, defending champion, your Taguig Generals. At power forward number 0, the junior defense minister, LJ Mayo. Playing center number 3, Jonats Lontok. At guard number 69, Batman Harvey Subrabas. Starting at guard number 21, Fidel Castro. Small forward number 12, our season MVP, Mike Sampurna. Taguig Generals head coach is Bing Victoria. The game officials are crew chief Rolando Francisco. Umpire.
Take a look at the starting lineups. You can say standard issue starting 5 for Coach Big Victoria. No, he has gone to this lineup a lot this conference. On the other hand, almost the same also, you can say, for Coach Molto and the Kamsur Express. And we are about ready to start game 2 of the finals, and the tap is won by the Express. So I'll repeat what I said earlier. In the history of the NBL Pilipinas, the team that has won Game 1 of the Championship Series has always gone on 100% to win the title. But of course, on the part of Kamsur, you can say there's always a first time that they can, you can say, buck the trend and make history. And they have the capacity to do that. Let's see. So Helmonio is starting today, but look at that, a block! But it will count, so it's goaltending. Yes, it's goaltending, but this early, if you're Coach Bing Victoria, you like that effort being shown by Mayo. Look at this. Yes, it's goaltending, very clear. Basket interference, but on the positive side, you like the effort being shown by Mayo early on defense. So an early foul here by Ayo. Now Ayo, in game 1, he only had 3 points, which is not his usual numbers. In fact, he did not even hit a 3-point shot. Sampurna, yes! And what a way to start things for our 2023 NBL Most Valuable Player, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. Of course, Sampurna receiving his honors earlier in our simple ceremonies. Of course, he was awarded by So we mentioned Ayo did not hit a 3-point shot in game 1. Here's the 3-point shot that we've been waiting for. Of course, in our awarding ceremonies, it was presided over by our Commissioner, Edward Aquino, our Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal, and of course, the EVP and General Manager of Aliw Channel 23, Attorney Neil Lante. 5-2, good start here by the Express. This is one thing that they did not have in game 1. Aquino hustling for it, and Ayo could not control, so ball will go back to the home team, the Generals. So after that shot by Sampurna, here's that shot by Sampurna. It has been a 5-0 run for Kamsur, starting with this triple by Joshua Ayo. Yes, that's right. That's one thing they really missed from Ayo in game 1. Subrabas now, hounded by Ayo. Harvey stops. No. Rito with the rebound. Aquino to Orada at the post. Now, talking about Jason Orada. Jason Orada had 0. That's right, he had 0 points in game 1. And that really told heavily on the cause of Kamsur. Right now, the only O they want on Orada is the first letter of his surname. And we have a very noisy crowd here at the Congressman June Dueñas Gym in Signal Village. We've got horns, we've got drums, we've got cheerleaders, we've got everything at the line. This is Pete Andre Rito, a product of the NBL youth program. And first one is a miss for Rito. On your screens there, Coach Genesis Molto Jr. Behind him on the right side of the screen, Assistant Coach Gil Lumberio. Second one on the way for Rito. So split for Rito. Up 30-4. Let's see how will Taguig react. Castro, no. Castro, by the way, also had 3 points. He had only 3 points in game 1. Foul is called, so that's the third team foul on the Express. I mean, on the Generals, rather. Ceremonial will start things. Orada. Back to Ceremonial, crossing the timeline. Foul away from the ball. It's an offensive foul on Aquino. Aquino a little bit too playful there. Trying to shake off his defender. Under 10 minutes. So a quick 2 minutes gone by in this action-packed game 2. Castro losing control, getting it back, but there's a foul again. Oh, step. A foul on Sampurna. So at the same time, Sampurna slapped a warning. Sampurna has the lone basket at the moment for Taguig. Of course, this is not the Taguig that we're used to seeing. You know, a team that likes to light up the scoreboard. Helmonio against Sampurna. Helmonio for 3, short. Picked up by Mayo. Mayo now. Castro, good line, yes! And that is what they missed from Castro in game 1, his 3-point shooting. Even if they won. Helmonio now. Using the high screen of Rito. Double screen Orada. Helmonio. Kick out Ayo. Ayo moves closer. Ayo dumps it to Rito, but Rito unable to control. And what will the referees rule? You see, the horn sounded for the shot clock. All right, the horn sounded for the shot clock. It's really noisy here. You can't even hear the horn. All right, we have a timeout. And there's a challenge, and we'll be back to talk about the challenge after this. So again, the green light is on, meaning there's a challenge on the floor, filed this time by the Taguig Generals. They are contesting that last sequence. Of course, we heard the horn sound, and then that is actually the, you can say, the cause of action for the challenge. So the referees have made their decision, and they will deliver it to our Coliseum announcer for the disposition, the proper disposition. Let's see what is the result. Of course, it's a challenge filed by the Generals on that last sequence.
Challenge made by Taguig Generals was successful,
Okay, it's a successful challenge.
resulting in a jumble at the center court. Anybody can
Well,
participate.
the contention there was, you know, we heard the shot clock sound. See here. So the outlet pass, and it seems that Aquino traveled because around this time, the horn was already sounding. So it will mean a jump ball at center court between Mayo and Rito. So ball tap, won by Taguig. It's with Subrabas. Subrabas in the double team. Somebody's open. Sampurna! Oh, yes! That is why he is the MVP. We are now tied at 6-all. Ceremonial tries to slow it down a bit. Rito, Orada. Orada looking for a teammate. Loss of movement. Finds a target in Ayo. Ayo. Bounce pass back to Orada. Extra pass. Case of overpassing, and stepping on the line is Rito. Yes, good eyes by our referees. Take a look at it again. See, that is why Mike Sampur is the MVP. And now Mayo gives the lead back to Taguig. Of course, they led earlier 2-0. Ceremonial out to Aquino. Aquino hemmed in well by the defense. Oh, finger roll is good. We're tied now at 8. Shot there of the Camp Sur cheerleaders, making the trip all the way from the province to cheer for the Express. Steal by Orada. Bounce pass could not be controlled, and Aquino runs out of real estate. So chance here for Taguig to get the lead again. Subrabas to Sampurna. MVP to Lontok. Lontok back to Sampurna. Sampurna, no, it is cleared by Rito. Okay, Helmonio, burst of speed. Orada from the side, too strong. Rito. It is controlled by Mayo. Look at the ball control of Mayo. All alone. Second double of the game for Fidel Castro. He now has 6. They want it back. Ayo! And now we are tied at 11 all. What a game we have. Another three, no. Another rebound for Rito. Rito is stuffing the stats today. You can say fantasy numbers early on for Rito. So first sub of the game, Francis Redondo will check in. And now Coach Bing Victoria will counter with Captain Kevin Oliveria replacing Jonathan Lontok. So now this is what we've been discussing during the pregame. The bench play. No? How will the reserves try to sustain the good efforts of the starting five? Helmonio. To Rito. Rito. No. It's back with Ayo. Ayo. Yes! 2 triples now in the game for Ayo, matching the effort of Castro. It's a shootout between Ayo and Castro. Also, a point is rejected by Rito. Helmonio now. Redondo. No. It's controlled by Sampurna now. Subrabas. Quickly, Castro. Inside. Higher percentage shot is no good. And Redondo hugs the rebound. So it looks like Kamsur is deliberately trying to slow down the game, but too slow. An 8-second violation committed by Helmonio. So now more subs coming in for Taguig. Ordonez and Natividad will report for duty. Meanwhile, Neil Justin De La Cruz will enter the game for the first time. So, and also Big Dan Monsalve. So I guess the coaches are playing the match game, the matchup game. Look at that tight defense there. Oliveria. And Oliveria, well, we heard the shot clock ring. And we have a foul. So the foul is on Aquino. That's the second foul on Aquino. And quickly, Coach Molto calls for Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. And of course, he, as expected, replaces Aquino. Of course, you don't want Aquino to pick up his third foul this early. We have 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Yes, a lot of action. Believe it or not, we are still in the first quarter. Because this has been a very well played game so far, living up to its billing as a championship game. Oh, Kapilan! Shock of the bench. Quick 2 points by the super substitute. And look at that. They play good defense at the backcourt. Ayo! Number 3! That's right. 3 triples now for Joshua Irvin Ayo. Ordonez. And Ordonez. Oh, and a sportsmanlike foul is called. Wow. This game is getting intense. So now both teams have to be separated. And the referees will review the video to make sure that the call is right. Of course, right now, the story of the game is the 3-point shooting of number 8 there on your screen, Joshua Ayo. 3 triples for Ayo. That's why the Express are on top by 4 points, 17-13. And now let's await the verdict of our officials as they review that last sequence. On your screen there, Coach Bing Victoria in black. Okay. So again, to remind everybody, our score in Game 1 was 88-81 in favor of Taguig. Taguig breaking away in the fourth quarter. So what's the decision? Oh. So there's a wet spot on the floor. So referees are still checking the video to make sure. And of course, conferring with Commissioner Aquino. So now our Coliseum announcer will deliver the verdict in a bit, as both teams await the decision. Of course, this is a very important game. Of course, for Camsor, they do not want to fall 0-2. Here it is.
Toy,
Okay.
that's his first technical foul on Taguig Generals number 13, Mark Gabiran, for unnecessary action during the dead ball situation.
Okay, so it's an ordinary foul on Dumagtoy, and at the same time, a technical foul on Gabilan. Here's what happened. Look at this. So Ordonez with the shot, and then... Oh, okay. So after the foul was called on Dumagtoy, Dumagtoy with a second motion. With Gabilan with a second motion on Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. So De La Cruz good on the technical free throw. So you can say that Dumagtoy heaving a sigh of relief there. Just an ordinary foul. So 14 on the shot clock. Ball will go back to the Generals. Oh, playground move by Gabilan! Yes! Oh, by Natividad rather. By Natividad, he bounced the ball on a unsuspecting player. So the ball is alive. And he got the ball back for the easy 2 points. That is indeed a playground move. De La Cruz, first attempt from the field, no. Battle for it, won by Mayo. Ordonez now to Gabilan. Gabilan, bounce pass to Cap. Oliveria inside, oh yes! Power move by Captain Kevin Oliveria. Take a look at it again. It all starts, of course, with that assist by Gabilan. And of course, Oliveria using his wealth of experience. That's why he's the team captain. Mayo, by the way, will sit down. So bonus coming for Cap. Yes. By the way, Noel Santos has replaced Mayo. The hard-working Noel Santos. De La Cruz eluding the defense for the finger roll. Lead back in the hands of the Express. And they have a whistle. Okay, ball will referees are so a turnover, ball will go the way of Camsor. Monsalve to De La Cruz. Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy still to Monsalve at the post. Dumagtoy, quick release, yes! Hey, that is now the fourth triple in the game for the Express. 3 by Ayo and 1 by Dumagtoy. Gabilan! Gabilan was losing control on the way, and now another sportsmanlike foul is called. Of course, this is just a precautionary move by our officials to make sure that the situation will not escalate any further. So now they will review the sequence. And of course, again, like what I said, this is just a precautionary measure. If you remember the last time they called an unsportsmanlike foul, it was deemed an ordinary foul on Dumagtoy, but it was a technical foul on Gabilan for a second motion after the play was whistled dead. You can see there, if you remember the sequence, Gabilan simply took down Dumagtoy. It's like a judo move, you could say. So again, referees are reviewing, together with, of course, Commissioner John Edward Aquino. Yes. Want to make sure, of course, that the right call is made. This is the championship. There is no room for error here on all sides. So, and we're talking here both teams and, of course, the officials. No room for error here. So we'll just wait for a few more seconds before they come up with a verdict. Of course, the gentleman behind in the background of the checkered shirt, that's attorney Neil Rante of Aliu Channel 23. Good day, sir. Nice to see you here at the NBL games. Okay, so referees are ready to promulgate the decision. And they will give it to our Coliseum announcer. Oh, it looks like Redondo got hit in the face. He has a nice bag there. Of course, everybody could use a nice bag. Okay, so followed Redondo. So just like what was called on Gabilan earlier, so a foul on Redondo, but a double black eye on Redondo as he is also given a technical foul. See, here's what happened. So foul hit. There's the foul. That's the ordinary foul, and then after oh wow, after the play was whistled dead, he gave a karate chop to Noel Santos. So at the line, Ordonez. For the so Ordonez, that was the earlier shot was for the technical, and now Gabilan will shoot 2 free throws. Of course, we're talking here about on your at the free throw line right now. You can call him the Honorable Mark Gabilan. Of course, Gabilan, to those who don't know, is the Sangguniang Kabataan chairman of one of the barangays here in Taguig City. Yes. So he is honorable. Okay, Betito will check in. So he replaces Redondo. I guess you need to cool down a bit after getting that technical foul. And look at the expression on Ordonez. He could not believe he was slapped a foul. And that will send Ayo to the line. Express nursing a 3-point lead, 23-20, with under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. You can say quite a long first quarter because we have this early. We have a lot of stoppages, lots of fouls, lots of stoppages. Yes, we got lulls in the action, like this one right now. Okay, so Ayo will prepare for his free throws. No, in this conference, Ayo has had a good share of Best Player awards. He is one of the few players with multiple Best Player awards. Of course, leading the way is our MVP, Mike Sampurna, as well as our Chairman's Cup MVP, Lyndon Del Rosario of the Zambales Eruption. Congratulations to all the winners. Of course, joining also part of the Mythical Five for the Chairman's Cup are Amir Nico Aguilar of Tatakjel Binyan. And that's what they want from Ordonez, his outside shooting. And now another, this time a double foul is called. A double foul is called. Let's see who's it against. That's right, referees make the side for a double foul. So I guess this should cancel each other out. Let's see who are the guilty parties. Okay, it's on... Okay, so Betito, fresh into the game, quickly gets acquainted with Noel Santos, and now they are both assessed a double foul. Monsalve to De La Cruz. De La Cruz asking for a clear out, met by Gavilan. De La Cruz, good line, yes! 5 doubles in the game now for Capsur. That is what is keeping them alive. No good. And foul on a general on the rebound. It's on Cap Kevin Oliveria. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Glad you can join us, basketball fans. Here's what happened. Oliveria simply pushing Monsalve from behind, and of course Monsalve with the finger wag. Of course Monsalve better watch it, because that could be a ground for a technical foul for taunting. Yes, at the line, Dan Monsalve. Of course Monsalve missing the first. I was about to say Monsalve is right now the tallest player on the lineup of Camsur Express. In fact, overall, Camsur has a very marked height advantage compared to Taguig. Okay, Mayo playing the point forward, and another. What is this? Another unsportsmanlike foul called. I believe that is now the third. That is the third unsportsmanlike foul called in the first quarter alone. Wow. I hope you will agree with me that this game is very intense. And it goes to show how much these teams are going all out to win game 2. Especially Camsur, they're fighting for their lives after losing game 1. So again, this is now the third unsportsmanlike foul called in the first quarter. Yes, we are still in the first quarter, but you can say a good scoring pace by both teams. Both teams on course to hit 100 points, which is their norm. That's right, these teams are known for their high-scoring games. So here's the decision. Let's see. Okay, so now it's a flagrant foul penalty 1 on Rui Betito. So let's see what happened here. First, there's a collision between Betito and Santos. Okay, so I guess the referees deemed it. Okay, here's the opposite angle. We can see, we can have a better look here. Okay, so I guess okay. I guess this is another angle. Okay, so Betito just introduced his forearm to the chest of Noel Santos. Chance now for Santos to cut the gap. Yes, he does. So one more free throw for the hard-working Noel Santos. Second one on the way. Yes. So ball will stay with Taguig as it is a flagrant foul. So a chance here for Taguig to tie the game with a 3-point shot or a 3-point play. Mayo, no. Oh, Mayo gets it again. Lucky Mayo at the right place at the right time. And you know what? Taguig is doing this with Mike Sampurna sitting on the bench. De La Cruz. Using the high screen. De La Cruz wants another screen. Handoff. To Magpantay. Dumagtoy. Yes! You know, where will Kamsur be if not for the 3-point shooting of Ayo and Dumagtoy and company? Santos. Wow! Oh, that's an obvious foul there. An obvious shooting foul, and that will mean 3 free throws for Gavilan. That is very clear. Well, I guess Dumagtoy tried his best to chase Gavilan. Let's see here. Very clear. Of course, Dumagtoy could not control the laws of physics. So it will mean 3 free throws for the honorable Mark Gavilan. The Sangguniang Kabataan chairman of Barangay South Signal Village. Yes. Yes, this gym, the Dueñas gym, is in Central Signal Village. So he's the chairman, the SK chairman of the adjoining barangay. So a miss there by, oh, a steal! Gavilan redeems himself with that steal. Natividad will attack. Ordonez, jumper. No. Cleared by the Express. Nearing the 30-second mark. Magpantay. Ayo. Kick out. De La Cruz. De La Cruz. Oh, steal by Ordonez. Santos will attack. Oh, Santos is rejected, but Santos, Taguig not giving up. They pick up the loose ball and they have the putback. 31 all. Yes, 31 all. First quarter. Magpantay for the lead. No. Rebound. Wow. What a first quarter we have. Look at that. We are tied at 31 all. So much action there. Look at all the emotions etched on the faces of players of both sides. It really shows how much they want to win game 2. Again, so much action squeezed into 12 minutes. And that is only the first quarter. We have 3 more quarters to go after this. Look at this, Ayo. Bang. Yes, 3-point shooting, keeping Kamsur alive. And then Santos. But then again, Gavilan, energy off the bench. 31 all. We'll be back for the second quarter.
Ayun, malaking bagay yung suporta ni Gov dahil nagpadala siya dito ng mga taga-Kamsur. Parang pakiramdam namin nasa home court lang din kami dahil dahil yung mga suporta ng taga-Kamsur sobrang dami nila. Sa amin siguro okay lang sa amin yun dahil finals, so expected na din namin yun, lalo Taguig kalaban namin. Kaya pinagandaan din talaga namin yung finals. So.
You know, I have something to say about that statement of Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. No, yes, it's true. Kamsur brought along their supporters, but take note, there are also a lot of Bicolanos here in Taguig. And for sure, those Bicolanos might be cheering for Kamsur. Start of the second quarter, Andy Servino here at the Dueñas Gym in Signal Village. Quite a long first quarter we had. A lot of stoppages. Score is 31 all. Drop pass inside. No. And Natividad scores. And now, this is now the fourth unsportsmanlike foul of the game. Yes. We are counting. This is the fourth time the referees have made that signal. So we had 3 of those in the first quarter. So that explains why the first quarter took a little bit longer than usual to complete. But it's all good because we want to make sure that the calls will be proper. This is the finals. This is the showcase of the best of the 2023-2024 NBL Chairman's Cup. Now, these two teams, we saw their struggles, how hard they worked to get to where they are right now. They are playing for that trophy that will go to the winner. Plus, of course, a lot of bragging rights and pride.
Edsel Galoy, that's his first.
Okay, so Galoy, fresh into the game, is assessed a flagrant foul penalty 1. Let's see what happened here. Okay, they drop it inside to Galoy. He misses. And then, what happened? Oh, okay. So Galoy hit a Kamsur player on the nape. Yes. He hit a Kamsur player on the nape. Oh. This time it's Betito who's at the receiving end. Okay, so earlier, Betito committed a flagrant foul penalty 1 on Noel Santos. This time it's the turn of Betito to receive a flagrant foul, and he misses. And Coach Molto can only shake his head. Rui Betito. Oh, 2 misses. No change in the expression there of Coach Molto. Betito will sit down. Of course, he has to cool it. So, look at the stats. Look at the stats from the first quarter. Both teams shooting very well. In fact, Kamsur shooting 50%. That's 63%. 10 out of 16. And then 50% for Taguig, 11 out of 22. So like what I mentioned, it's the 3-point shooting that has kept Kamsur alive. They have made 7 3-point shots. That's 4 by Ayo, and then 2 for Dumagto and 1 by De La Cruz. So the 3-point shooting has been the weapon of choice for Kamsur. And then look at the rebound story. Now, because of the high percentage of the shooting, no, not much rebounds for the taking. 11 rebounds. And we're back to live act. Oh, here's the sequence earlier. So look at that. 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds for Kamsur, 7 for Taguig. Because we know if the ball goes in, there's nothing to rebound. So another whistle halts play. Now in that first quarter, a total of 17 fouls were called. So that's like more than 1 foul a minute. Yes, so that's 10 fouls called on Kamsur, 7 on Taguig. That's like more than 1 foul a minute. So that's why it took so long to complete the first quarter. But of course, our fans are being treated to a very well-played contest. And until now, we've played almost a minute. Only 2 points added. De La Cruz with a foot race. No. Ordonez clears it. Natividad. Inside pass. Mayo. Too deep. Yeah. Ball controlled by Taguig. Nice cut by Mayo. Everything but the shot for Larry John. Oh, traveling, yes. Very clear, that's traveling. The pivot foot was already planted, and then the Magalong lifted his pivot foot. Okay, so Lim, who has played very well in the recent games, will enter the game for the first time. Of course, if you remember, Lim would usually start in other games. Mayo hoping to do a repeat of his sterling performance in Game 1. And a turnover as Mayo stepped on the line. Ceremonies back in harness. They need his veteran smarts. Ceremonial, corner, open! No! Oh, no backs out and Magpantay with the putback. Of course, Vernon Magpantay, the Chairman's Cup Sportsmanship Award winner. That's right. You can say he's the good guy of the NBL. The all-around good guy, Vernon Magpantay, the winner of the Sportsmanship Award. Here it is again, look. Nobody backs out Magpantay, coming all the way from the weak side. Very poor box out there by Taguig. You know, they should do something about that. Look at the vertical on Magpantay. Wow. Oh, let me catch my breath. We'll be back. Agree 100% with what best player Larry John Mayo said. You know, it all starts with practice. It starts with their workouts. The games are won at practice. So you need to have a good practice. Because it's in practice where you develop your habits. Like this one. Oh. But a good stop there by Kamsur. Helmonio. And last touch on a red shirt. So a baseline inbound by Lim. They'll move it around. Lim has it. To the corner. So you can, right now, no, after a torrid clip from 3-point distance in the first quarter, suddenly the law of averages is catching up with Kamsur a little bit. They are now having trouble finding the 3-point shot. Mayo against Magpantay. It's a good matchup. You can say both players have almost the same physical structure. So now more subs, the coaches continue to play the chess game, shuffling their men. And eventually, we see that the starters are slowly coming back. And after a long rest, MVP Mike Sampurna will return at the next dead ball. Hey, Hermonio! Finally, we were talking about the missing 3-point shot. Hermonio heard us. So now 8 3-point shots in the game for Kamsur. Lontok. They need to move the ball closer. Natividad! No! Oh, power rebound there by Lito. And referee, what is this? Oh. A foul on Mayo, a holding foul on Mayo. At first, we were expecting an unsportsmanlike foul with the way these unsportsmanlike fouls have been called. Look at that, a long bomb by Helmonio. And until now, you marvel at the vertical jump of Fredson, releasing the ball at the apex of his jump. So now, ball will go the way of the Express. Magpantay. Thinking about it, changes his mind. Lim. Using the screen. Lim. Foul from behind. Yes. Referees, no doubt it's a foul. It's on Subrabas. Subrabas does not score that much. In fact, in this current Chairman's Cup, Subrabas is averaging only 4 points a game, but he does a good job as the starting point guard. At the line, Alex Lim. First one is a miss, and that is one thing that the Cavs has to address, their free throw shooting, because in a game like this, No, those misses will surely come back to haunt them come the second half, which is 8 minutes away and change. So split at the line by Lim. 4-point lead for the Express. Only 2 points, huh? Only 2 points so far for Taguig here in the second quarter. They need points. No doubt about it. Lontok. Drop pass. Oh, stolen. It's with Lim, and Lim is hammered. And everybody held their breath there. Looks like an ordinary foul will be called. Yes, it's a hack on Subraba. So back-to-back fouls here for Harvey. Here it is again, look. So clearly, Subrabas going for the man and not the Spalding basketball. For Spalding, it's the official basketball of the NBL Pilipinas and NBL Youth. 37-33, make that 38-33. Lim upping the lead to 5. Second one on the way for Alex Lim. Picture of concentration. Good. So don't look now. This is now the biggest lead of Kamsur. They once led 18-13 in the first quarter. So now they're leading by 6. Wow, ankle breaker. Mayo for 3. This is the second time this happened. Kamsur fouling the 3-point shooter. So this will mean 3 free throws for our best player of game 1, Larry John Mayo. Take a look at it again. One of the big mistakes in basketball, the fouling the jump shooter. Of course, a cap, Arnaldo Magalong, could not control his momentum. First one is good for Mayo. There's the brain thrust of the Taguig Generals. Led, of course, by Coach Benito Bing Victoria. So one more after this one. 2 for 2 so far for Mayo. They need this. All right, Mayo makes it a 1-possession game. And 4 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Good defense there by the General, Subrabas. Bounce pass to the MVP. And the whistle halts play. Well, no choice but to foul for Kamsur. The only way to stop him legally. So 14 fouls now for the Express. They're 1 away from the penalty. Quick release. No. Rebound won by Kamsur. Kamsur now will run it. Back pass. Rito. Helmonio he'll go for a half-court set. Helmonio. Oh, stolen. Mayo. All day to shoot. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. He missed the layup. Wow. Castro. Yes. Probably a good example of 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Castro with the 3-point shot. We are tied at 39 all. Nice comeback here. 6-0 run by Taguig. Helmonio. Rito, side shot. No. And look at all those arms getting entangled. This is now the 5th. The 5th unsportsmanlike foul of the game. Of course, we saw a lot of extremities getting entangled in that sequence. As of course it happened right in front of us. And if you're wondering, yes, we are positioned here at the stage on the left side of your screen. That's right, we are live here at the Dueñas Gym in Signal Village, Taguig City. We got a full house here. That's right, they've come all out to support their generals. Plus, of course, a sprinkling of Camsur supporters. Of course, before the game, we were treated to a good, you can say a good showdown or between the Taguig City University cheering squad and, of course, the cheering squad of the Camsur Express coming all the way from the province. Yeah, they joined the players for the trip. So it's just an ordinary foul on team captain Arnaldo Magalong. Yes, so let's see what happened here. So Rito will miss, and then a lot of jockeying for position. Yes, it seems that Magalong hit. Oh yes, he hit an airborne Mayo. That's dangerous, huh? Arnaldo Magalong is the team captain of the Express. Castro. Mayo. Will inch closer. No. Tap to Castro. Fresh shot clock here. For Taguig. Castro will attack. Outside. Oh, they lose it. They keep it alive. Shot clock continuing to run. Quick release. Castro. Too strong. And the shot clock will expire. We need this timeout called by Coach Molto in the Express. And we'll be back. That's your score. We'll be back for more.
Sobrang nakakaba sa una. Pag first 5 ka, di mo alam yung finals, iba yung intensity yung finals eh. Talagang pisikalan yun. Expect talaga namin na physical, yun lang. Pasalamat kami sa group namin na dahil di sa kanya, di kami makapasok dito sa finals. Kasi yung supporta niya, full percent na talagang makapasok kami ng finals dahil sa kanya. Yun lamang.
You know, it's really nice to hear from Pete Andre Rito. No, this young man has grown right in front of your very eyes, all the way from NBL youth, now in the NBL seniors, a professional player. He is now a professional player, of course, licensed by the Games and Amusements Board, headed by its chairman, Attorney Richard Clarin. And of course, the legal department head, Attorney Ermar Benitez. Yes. So it will mean a baseline inbound for Camsur. And they will start the play. 39-all. Yes, that's our score. So after a 31-all score, oh, a turnover. So after a 31-all count at the end of the first quarter, the scoring pace has gone down, well, super significantly, as both teams have only scored 8 points each. Okay, Ayo for 3. No! Rebound! And whistle halts play again. So looking back to that first quarter, 7 out of 10 3-point shooting for Camsur. That is an insane 70%. Okay, so MVP Sampurna will sit down. He will be replaced by Mayo. So at the line, Jason Orada. Oh, a miss by Orada. And now Orada remains scoreless. I said earlier he was scoreless in game 1, and that greatly affected the chances of Camsur. Oh, 2 misses by Orada. What's happening? Ayo! No. Rebound by Mayo. Quickly. And they could not control it. Ball will go back to Kamsur. Wow. Imagine this. 8 points so far. And we're at the halfway mark of the second quarter. After scoring 31 points each in the first. Ayo! And Ayo with his first two-pointer of the game. Ayo now has 15 points in the game. Yes. Ayo. Long bomb! No. And it's won by Taguig. Lontok. Quickly to Mayo. Mayo. Faking the three. Castro. Using the screen. Patient ball movement here by the Generals. Jumper. No. Rebound won by Kamsur. Lim. Play number 3 called by Lim. Lim now directing traffic. Lim fakes. Oh, scoop shot. No. And it's won by Mayo. Mayo now will trigger the fast break. Mayo. Castro. To the baseline. And they fish the foul. Only the first on Rito. So that will send Edsel Galoy to the line. Of course, Edsel Galoy is a member of the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights varsity. First one is good for Galoy. Second one on the way for Edsel. 2 for 2. And we're tied again at 41 all. Rito. Oh, he had a good intention there, but good defense by Taguig. Gabilan behind the back dribble. Open is, no. Offensive rebound, reverse. Not enough backspin. Another chance here for Kamsur. They will wait for their teammates. Bagpantay. Offline. Orada, and finally, Orada, his first points of the championship series. Hopefully that will wake up Orada. Remember, Orada, little color developing there between Ayo and Galoy. No, Orada is averaging 11.3 a game in this conference. In fact, before he went scoreless in Game 3, he was actually averaging 12.3 a game. Yes, so he is among the top 3 scorers of the Kamsur Express. So when your top 3 scorer goes 0, and that's a big problem. Oh. Mayo recovering. And Gale was not ready to receive. So ball will go out in favor of Kamsur. Rito will bring the ball down. What's this, a point center? Alright. Gets to a guard. It's Lim. Lim to Magpantay. Magpantay bounce pass inside. Oh, extra pass. Rito! And Rito connects. Credit the assist to Orada. So Orada says, he's having trouble scoring. Might as well set up his teammates. Lontok. He wants to challenge Rito. Lontok will use his foot speed. Lontok, no. Oh, rebound! One thing good about Galoy is his length. He has a very long wingspan. Especially if you see him in person, he has very long arms. Orada. And yes, that's a travel. It's a travel as Orada lost control. Meanwhile, referees hold play again. And the crowd, I guess you can sense the reaction of the crowd. So a foul is called on Luntok. That's the third foul on Jonathan. And that's a big problem for Taguig. You know, your starting center is in foul trouble and we're not even done with the first half. See what happened here. So Luntok will have to sit down. You don't want him to pick up his fourth foul at this point. See, look, let's see what happened. So there's a travel. Oh, we didn't see what Luntok did. So Luntok will probably see him again in the second half. So this is for the technical foul on Luntok. Whoa! And now this is for Orada. The foul on Orada. So Orada, you can say, you know, he can give a sigh of relief as he was fouled instead of being called for a travel. So I guess the foul came first before he lost control of the ball. Under 3 minutes left. Lots of action here despite a low scoring pace in the second quarter. 4-point lead for Camsur. Mayo. Galoy to the corner. Ordonez, hemmed in by the double team. Oh, quick, good anticipation by Monsalve. Orada to Monsalve, kick out. Magpantay says, take it easy. Magpantay attacking, no. Rebound, won by Natividad. Quickly now to Ordonez. Ordonez, Ordonez is blocked from behind. Public despair projection. Natividad, ball stolen. Yes, a clean steal. Clean steal by Ayo. Orada. Magpantay. Having trouble with the ball. Magpantay. No. Monsalve. And Monsalve is fouled. So at the line, this is Dan Monsalve. Okay, so Aquino will return. So at the line, let's take a look at Dan Monsalve. First one is good. You know, in the history of Camsur Express, they've had a good share of players who are tall and well built. In the mold of Dan Monsalve. Yes, there's a lot of those players in Bicol. All right, we have a timeout called. That's the score, and we'll be back for the balance of the second quarter. Stay there, please.
Malaki yung pagkakaiba kasi nga finals na to, iba yung intensity, mas nadagdagan at buhos na talaga. Kumbaga, binibigay na lahat ng player ng 100% dun sa physical. Naging matagal din yung preparation namin kasi nga, tagal namin walang laro. Tapos, nag-prepare kami ng gusto. Nag-focus kami sa depensa. Tapos, nag-stick na lang kami sa sistema namin.
Of course, the MVP, Mike Sampurda, is an expert when it comes to that subject. He has 3, that's right, he has 3 NBL championships under his belt. And now he's looking for number 4. 2-minute warning, yes, 2-minute warning for the first half. Ordon, yes, 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 yes. And that should spice things up a bit. Remember, they have to put a body on Ordonez. They should never leave him open. De La Cruz. But by the longer and taller Galoy. De La Cruz outside to Ayo. Ayo for sure is a marked man. He is the leading scorer right now for the Express. But he fails on his attack. Oh, look at that battle for the rebound. Mamaluba! Look at the big man run! Referees halt play. What do we have here? Look at this again. It starts with good recognition by Natividad to the sprinting, yes, sprinting, Suharto Mamaluba Jr. Oh, foul on Galoy. So second one on Edsel. You really like it when your big men sprint down the floor like that. So at the line, Raymart Aquino. Oh! They really needed that because the lead is down to 1. That's right, Taguig is threatening. Of course, both these teams, they want to hold the lead entering the halftime huddle. Or what they call sometimes the lemon time break. Because, usually teams would, eat lemons at halftime, for energy. Yes, that's where the term came from. So foul on Neil Justin De La Cruz will send Natividad to the line. So both sides in the penalty. Oh, Natividad, it's his turn to miss from the 15-foot line. Now he will try to cut the gap to only 1. He could have tied it if he made it. Second one for Dan Anthony. Oh, 2 misses! Wow! Ayo, under a minute left. Ayo still. Ayo looking for a teammate. Finds Aquino. Ball tap by Natividad. But last touch on Natividad. Yes. So 9 on the shot clock. So Coach Bolto wants to make sure with this possession, he calls a timeout. I guess he wants to have the lead at halftime, and we'll be back. All right, there you have it, a panoramic shot of the Dueñas Gym here in Signal Village. And we have 45 seconds left before we call it a half. That's right, we are still in the second quarter. That's our score, 50-48. 2-point lead for the visitors, Capture Express. Oh, traveling! And I can say a wasted timeout for Coach Molto. See, earlier, Coach Molto of Camsor calling a timeout because he wants to make sure with this possession, and it blew in their face. Okay, Ordonez now has it. To Mayo. Mayo, met by Solima, so 0 guarding 0. And rebound is with the Express. De La Cruz quickly to Orada. Orada wanted to be fancy. Instead, he draws the foul. So I guess you can say Jason Orada slowly getting his groove back after going scoreless in game 1. First one. Oh, so now Orada today is 0 out of 3 from the free throw line. Second one on the way. So now he is 1 out of 4. First free throw by Orada. Mayo. Behind the basket. Hand off Ordonez. Ordonez spinning. Ordonez. Bunny hop. Drop pass. 4 points off the bench by the shock trooper Suharto Mamaluba. And that's a big bonus. No good. So at the half, the Express hanging on to a 51-50 lead. Of course, a big reason for that, the good play of Joshua Ayo. Joshua Ayo simply amazing with 4 triples in the game, plus of course his field goals and the others. Look at that, 4 out of 7 from 3-point distance, 15 points in total for Joshua Irvin Ayo. He's the reason why Capsule is ahead by 1 point. That's our score, and we'll be back to bring you the second half after this break. Is 51-50, a 1-point lead for the visitors, the Camsur Express, over the home side, the defending champion, Taguig Generals. Of course, we are here with our Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal. Good day, ma'am. This game is really living up to its billing as a championship game, and so far, I can say the fans are very happy.
Definitely, Anthony. In fact, gusto ko magpasalamat, allow me to thank the Executive Vice President and the General Manager of Aliw Channel 23, Attorney Rante. In fact, sabi niya, hindi to actually traditional NBL game day, pero pinalive niya to because he can see the action, he can see the excitement ng mga fans, he can see the exhilarating action, basketball action, na nangyayari ngayon sa final series. In fact, kausap ko kanina yung conference MVP natin, si Lyndon Del Rosario. Sabi niya, ma'am, ang ganda ng match na to kasi talagang makita mo ang Camsur Express at saka ang Taguig Generals match na match talaga.
Yeah, for sure. I guess it's obvious that maybe Lyndon is thinking he was hoping that he will be part of this championship series. But then again, we have the a good matchup, the Generals and the Express. Of course, aside from Lyndon, we'd like to congratulate, ma'am, our winners. They were awarded before the game. Of course, our MVP is
Yes,
Lyndon.
Anthony,
Yeah.
we had our season and conference awarding a while ago. Yung actually pre-game natin, tong finals number 2, no? Number 1, gusto ko lang din i-explain, sabi nila, how do we define yung sportsmanship award? Like what I said earlier, sabi ko, he's the player who played in the Presidents and Chairman's Cup. In both conferences, he did not receive any memo, no technical, no flagrant fouls and everything. So siguro suffice to say, pinakamabait na homegrown player, and that is the Bicol Venom Verman Magpantay.
Yes.
And then our Mythical 5, of course, from Tatakjel Binyan, having Nico Amir,
Nico
ano ba
Aguilar.
apelido ni Amir?
Aguilar.
Yun, Nico Amir Aguilar, and then we had Mike Sampurna of Taguig Generals. We have Lester Maurilio of the Eridano Santa Rosa, and then we have the Verman Magpantay of Camsor Express, and of course our conference MVP. He gathered actually triple digit ang kanyang total statistical points at the end of the elimination. Si Lyndon Del Rosario of Zambales Eruption, and of course gusto rin natin i-congratulate ang ating Forest Hunter, Mike Jefferson Sampurna of Taguig Generals, who bagged the most coveted season, most valuable player.
That's right. Of course, Mike Sampurna joining the long list of previous winners. It's like a who's who in the short history of the NBL.
Exactly, Anthony. Anthony, nagmamadali tayo. Meron pa tayo isang interview kay Attorney Rante. And
That's
then we have another performance courtesy of the Taguig TCU Pep Squad. Allow me to, actually I'm requesting the director to focus on the screen ang ating semis knockout schedule ng NBL Youth. For 12 under, it's against Junior Luwid Kapampangan versus Hot Shots. And then Lucas Barbershop versus Infinite Basketball. For 16 under NBL Teens, it's a matchup between the JILCF Red Arc and the Junior Pistons. Yangs Kibel Basketball versus Alab Knights. And then for 21 under, we have the La Union Power versus the NKT Raging Boys and the VS Mike Kawayan versus Batang Norte. Bakit tayo may semis knockout, Anthony, dun sa 3H categories? Because, ano tayo, ang tawag dito, double round tayo dito sa age category na to, and then, hindi pala double round, single round, and then 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3. And then, in the next series, for NBL Kids 10 under, it's between the Quezon City Sports Pilipinas versus Junior Luwid Kapampangan. And then for 14 under NBL Teens, it's Hot Shots Basketball versus Infinite Basketball. And for 19 under, it's Yangs Kibel versus the TGC Aces. Yan, Anthony, medyo complicated yung schedule natin because you know naman, you're aware, you're part of the delegation on Game 3 and 4 in Bicol. Anthony, this is the worst case scenario if we finish Game 3, which I doubt because of this very, very good series. In fact, yung mga NBL staff natin, pati mga production, even the directors were saying, most likely, ito yung masasagad nating series, if ever. So we might play the semis on Saturday of that week, or we wait for Game 4 and the 5th game of NBL Men's, and then we proceed with the semis knockout and the finals knockout games. Ayun.
That's right. First NBL Youth, where you can see the future of the NBL there.
Yes, Anthony.
All right, of course, we'll be back with, of course, Attorney Rante after this break.
Well, of course, kasi we believe in the league, the new league, NBL. That's why we partnered with them. We are the media partner. Lumalabas yan sa Aliw 23 channel namin. Channel 23 is a free TV in Mega Manila and Metro Manila. And now, we are being carried by Signal on Channel 24 and Sky Cable Channel 72. So, in terms of nationwide reach, kung ilan yung subscribers ng Signal and Sky Cable, yun ang yun ang nararating namin. Yun nga, no, maraming salamat. We're very happy with this partnership with the NBL, National Basketball League. So, please tune in to Aliw 23 para sa mga hindi nakakarating dito ng live. Ano lang yan free-to-air TV. Ibig sabihin, antena lang ang katapat niyan. Di ba? So, tune in to Channel 23 and mapapanood nyo ng live ang NBL. Maraming salamat po.
81-50 is our halftime score. A 1-point lead by the visitors. Camso Express, already host and defending champion Taguig Generals Anti-Cervinio here at the Dueñas Gym in Signal Village, Taguig City. And of course, let's take a look at the numbers from that first half, action-packed first half to say the least. And it was a very high shooting clip for both sides after the first quarter, but you can say that the numbers settled down to 39%, 17 out of 44 for Taguig, compared to 44% for Camsur, 15 out of 34. Of course, the big number there, of course, was the three-point shooting of Camsur. That's why they were able to stay afloat. Of course, Taguig, surprise, Taguig is loading it inside the paint. And you can see here the leading scorers. Ayo leading all scores with 15 points, built on 4 3-point shots. And then on the other hand, Castro with 2 3-point shots and 8 points to lead the way for the Taguig Generals. And that sets the stage for our third quarter. Could probably say a pivotal third quarter. As actually, we can say this game has a lot of similarities to game 1. Both teams, they were feeling each other out. They were like trading jabs. No one went on a run. They were feeling each other out through the first 3 quarters until Taguig staged their big breakaway in the fourth quarter of game 1. That's why they won 88-81 last Sunday here at the Dueñas Gym. Of course, that is all in the past now. The important thing for these two teams is, of course, who will win game 2. And of course, if Taguig wins, they'll go up 2-0. If Camsur wins, they'll level the series at 1-1. And of course, the series will travel to Camsur for game 3, and if necessary, game 4. Both teams are starting slow. Filling out process continues. Helmonio, Rito bubbling. And whistle halts play. Oh, it's an offensive foul on Pete Andre Rito. And that is the third foul on Rito. Chance now for Taguig to grab the lead. MVP Mike Sampurna. Sampurna to the corner. Castro bet well by the defense. Oh, nice anticipation by Ayo. And with a foul as Subrabas and Ayo contested the Spalding basketball. Let's see what happened here. So a tap by Ayo, ball is loose, and then Subrabas simply prevented Ayo from sprinting towards the ball. Obviously a foul there on Harvey. And look at this, Harvey, despite the foul, continue to make life miserable for Ayo. For sure, they have to guard Ayo. Ayo has 15 points to lead all scorers. Hermonio, the veteran. Rito, the youngster. Orada losing it. Ball is loose. Picked up by Orada. Orada for 15 feet. No. Orada gets it back, but it's blocked by Mayo. Subrabas. Bring it to Sampurna. Sampurna gets 3 defenders. Wow! And it will not count. It will not count. Offensive foul on Sampurna. Yes. That's right. 3 against 1. And Sampurna commits an offensive foul. Of course, being coach, let's see what happened here. So here's the three defenders. Oh yes, Sampurna clearly warding off with his offhand. Helmonio, they are ahead by 1. They still ahead by 1. Helmonio, the pass, reverse, and there's a foul on Aquino. So third on Mayo. That's a big development. 3 fouls on Mayo. Decision time here for Coach Victoria. Will he sit down Mayo and save him for later? Aquino, good on the first, extends their lead. He doubles their lead to 2. Second one on the way for Aquino. So he makes this, it'll be a 3-point lead. Yes. Sampurna, Mayo, Subrabas, Castro. Okay, the starting 5 of Taguig. This is their usual starting 5. Lontok, kick out. Castro, hemmed in well by the defense. Lontok has to shoot. No, Sampurna! Put back in mid-air, instead he draws the foul. First foul on Orada. Yes, that's only the first on Orada. At the line, the MVP, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. So, can probably cut the lead to 1 if he makes both. First one is good. So, Taguig within striking distance. Of course, the biggest lead, the biggest lead of Kamsur was 6 points, 39-33. Oh, split by Sampurna. Oh, steal by Sampurna. Sampurna! And you like the way Sampurna sails to the basket. It never, you know, you never tire watching him sail to the basket. It's like poetry in motion, as they say. So now Sampurna can tie the game if he makes both free throws. And so far, we've had 9 deadlocks in this contest. And I guess we'll stay at 9 for the moment. Of course, the best Sampurna can do now is to trim it to only 1. Okay, Mike Jefferson Sampurna studied at the STI College in Global City. So he's an Olympian, an STI Olympian. Helmonio. Nice roll by Orada. But Orada is blocked by Lontok. Public display of rejection. Triggers a fast break. Sampurna changing hands in mid-air for the 2 points. That deserves a second look. I want to see that later again. We are tied at 53 all. Oh, what a swat! Volleyball swat. Orada. No, Orada with the jackknife. Lead back with Kamsur. Think about it. If Jason Orada did not go scoreless in game 1, the result could have been different. They didn't miss this 12 points a game. Take a look at it again. Look at Sampurna. Wow, changing hands in midair with the greatest of ease. And then Orada with the jackknife. Yes. Baseline inbound by Harvey. Lobs it to Castro. Mayo faking. Mayo attacking. And Mayo drawing the foul. It's on Monsalve. So 2 fouls on Big Dan. At the line, Mayo. Whoa! This is not the time to miss your free throws. And Coach Bing can only bite his lip. All right, this is to trim it to only 1. Oh, 2 misses by Mayo. Steal. Completed by Subrabas. Subrabas now. Subrabas waiting for his teammates. Lontok. Facing basket. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Sampurna is fouled. So number 12, fouling number 12, Aquino fouling Sampurna. Helmonio will sit down, and that's the cue for Gab Lumberio to check in. Of course, Lumberio is also a reliable three-point shooter in the mold of Joshua Ayo. And Ayo looks like will take a rest as well. That's why Lumberio is on the floor. Sampurna. Another miss! Uh-oh, we better check the free throw shooting of Taguig. It might be a factor that will decide this game. All right, it's down to 1. Of course, so far, Kamsur has they've had a good response every time Taguig is either threatening or breathing down their necks. Olada, another jackknife shot. This time, no good. Mayo. Faking. Sampurna. Sampurna will backtrack. Lontok at the post against Monsalve. Lontok. Subraba. Shot clock down to 4 seconds. Subraba knows it. It's short. Yes, the ball hit the ring in time. But it's controlled by Olada. Olada against Mayo. Olada. And the reach and foul by Mayo. Very clear. Very clear reach and foul there by Mayo. And that is the 4th foul, by the way. And that's the 4th foul on Larry John Mayo. Take a look at it again. Very clear. No, Mayo simply sticking his hands into the arms of Jason Olada. And it looks like Olada is a pumped up man. .55-54. Another miss. So both teams are missing their free throws. Wow. That's right. You hear the drums in the background. They got drums. So Olada has to make this. Olada is 1 out of 6. But Olada no backs out, so he redeems himself with the offensive rebound and the 2 points. 3-point lead for Kamsur. Ordonez. Natividad. Natividad to Lontok. And Lontok is fouled. So 3rd foul now on Monsalve. So Lontok needs to make this. Another miss. What's happening to these teams? Well, I guess, the championship jitters are probably now eating up these teams. It happens to the best of them. So split by Lontok. Redondo will return to replace Monsalve. So now a smaller lineup for the Express. Lim. Lumberio, no. And offensive rebound controlled by Camsor. Fresh shot clock. Good ball movement. Lumberio, no. It is cleared by Natividad. Natividad to Santos. Santos, drop pass, and Sampurna. Oh, lots of bodies sprawled on the floor. The referees better check that. And I guess referees now have called their 6th unsportsmanlike foul of the day. Who is this? This is this is Redondo. Oh no. All right. Oh, this is Aquino. Aquino on the floor right now. Raymond Aquino. Aquino taking some time to rise. Okay, he's up, which is good. Looks like Aquino got hit in the face. Yes. So referees are reviewing. No, after the whistle, at least 3 players fell to the floor. So I guess referees now have to be extra tight, and they have to be extra careful with their calls, as this game is getting a little bit too intense. You can say almost reaching boiling point. So referees are taking a good look at the video. Again, no, a lot of contact underneath. So, of course, you saw there Raymond Aquino getting the raw end of the deal, getting hit in the face. We are tied at 57 all. Oh, what a game we have. So no team, the biggest lead by either side was 6 points by the Camsor Express, 39-33. On the other hand, the Taguig had an early 3-point lead, 11-8. So Ordonez continues to talk to his teammates. Of course, Mark Ordonez, aside from playing professional ball here in the NBL, he is also a coach at his alma mater, Philippine Christian University. So, all right, here it is. All right, Sampurna, basket counts. So a foul on Aquino, his 4th foul. All right, look at this. So this basket will count, okay? And now Sampurna, there's a foul on Aquino, but at the same time, Sampurna is given an unsportsmanlike foul for elbowing Aquino on the face as he was going down. See, see, look, ouch. Yes, and then they're like billiards. They're falling one by one. So 57 all, and free throw time here for our MVP, Mike Sampurna. So this is bonus for his converted field goal in that last sequence. So this is for the tie. Oh. And then another bullet dodged by the Express. 1 point lead for Camsor. Lim to the corner. Aquino, yes! Quick retaliation. Good defense by Kamsur. They break up the play. And the ball goes out of bounds in favor of the Express. Sapur has to sit down. Look at this attack by Aquino. And then Taguig wanted to retaliate quickly, but the play blew in their face. Let's see if Kamsur can match or exceed their biggest lead. Not yet. Natividad. Oh, Natividad doubles out of bounds. You know, in that first half, one stat that caught my attention was Taguig. They were behind by 1 point, but they were beating Kamsur in the battle of offensive rebounds 9-6, and also in the battle for second chance points 11-9. And then, if you remember our pregame discussion, we said the bench play of Taguig was a big factor in game 1. Look, in the first half, the bench of Taguig outscored the reserves of Kamsur 31-20. Aquino. Redondo. Oh, yes! 5-point lead for the Express. Santos. Taking the handoff. Finally gives it to Galoy. Galoy wants to go one-on-one. And Galoy is fouled. Referee says no basket. Yes, the foul came early. It was an early foul by Aquino. It was not deemed a shooting foul. But of course, Coach Big Victoria thinks otherwise. Oh, that is now the 5th foul on Aquino. Wow. So I guess we will see Aquino in the 4th quarter already. So at the line, this is Edsel Galoy. And Galoy also continuing to miss from the free throw line. Again, they have to do something about that. After this, we will check how many missed free throws are already made, under the dime of Taguig. So 2 misses for Galoy. Wow. The free throws are really hurting Taguig. Lim to the corner. Redondo. Oh, yes! Hey, don't look now. This is the biggest lead of Kamsur. 8 points. 65-57, their biggest lead. Mamaluba. Power his way. Too much power. Lim now. They will go for a double-digit lead in this possession. They give it to the post. Orada. Dumagtoy. Good line though. Too strong. And rebound is plucked by Mamaluba, and Mamaluba is fouled in the process. But still, this is now the biggest lead of Kamsur. Of course, after this triple by Francis Austin Redondo, this is the biggest lead by not just by Kamsur but by either side in this game. So now Captain Arnaldo Magalong will check back in to replace Orada. So at the line, Suharto Mamaluba Jr. And good for Mamaluba, he's making his free throws. And hopefully his teammates will wake up and make their free throws, especially when the 4th quarter starts. 2 for 2 for Mamaluba. 6 points in the game for Big Zoo. Pagpantay against Galoy. A good matchup, you can say. Same build, almost the same style of play. Pagpantay, Mr. Sportsmanship. But he throws the ball away. Santos. Santos to Mamaluba. 8 points now for Suharto. Down to 4 from a high of 8. 4 points in a row for Suharto Mamaluba Jr. Lim. No. Ordonez. Ordonez is off to the races. Oh, block from behind. Magalong. Too deep. Steal by Ordonez. Ordonez now to Galoy. Galoy baseline. Extra pass. Too strong. Who has it? And the referees have to step in quickly. Wow. You can cut the tension with a knife. The tension is super high at the moment. Falson magpantay, so that will send John Mark Gabilan to the line. Look at this. So Gabilan with the shot, and then they battle for the loose ball. Gabilan has it, and then he is simply, fouled by Magpantay. Magpantay now getting entangled with the SK chairman, John Mark Gabilan. So a wet spot, just for everybody's safety. Okay, so at the line, John Mark Gabilan. And of course, fans of Taguig are hoping that Gabilan makes 2 free throws because, it has been infecting his teammates at the moment, maybe except for Suharto Mamaluba. Oh, by the way, Helmonio will return. I guess they need this veteran savvy. He will replace Alex Lim. At the line, John Mark Gabilan. First one is good. He needs to make the second to make it a 2-point gap. And a lot of time, about 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. And of course, the whole 12 minutes of the fourth quarter. So 2 for 2 for Gabilan. Orada will come back after a brief rest. Helmonio now. All eyes on Helmonio. This player is a game changer. Magpantay. Jumper. No. Magpantay gets it. Magpantay to the corner. No defense. Short by Dumagtoy. Capture keeps it alive. Magpantay. No. Another chance. Still no go. Tip in, no good. And final foul ends the madness. It's on Mamaluba. So at the line, Kyle Philip Dumagtoy hoping to double their lead. And first one is good. Second one on the way for Dumagtoy. Oh, split! A chance again for Taguig to either tie or inch closer. Gabilan. Ordonez in the corner. Ordonez shakes off the defense. Ordonez! Yes! Down to 1. Of course, we remind everybody, Capsule was leading by 1 point at the halftime break. Margallo. Orada, no! Margallo, offensive rebound. Margallo, short. Margallo keeps it alive. Another, this is just like the previous sequence. Galoy now. Open court basketball. Count the basket. Look look at the smile on Galoy. You know, the smile of Galoy can qualify for a toothpaste commercial. Take a look at it again. So here's the attack. All right, there's the bump. And then Galoy with the release. Yes. So now Galoy for the bonus. All right. So this the Generals now are on top by 1. Oh, miss. But Galoy gets his own miss. Galoy with the reverse. No. And now Orada controls it. Helmonio. Kick out to the corner. No. Magalong rather. Orada gives the lead back to Camsur. 68-67. Seesaw battle here at the Dueñas Gym. Galoy. He wanted to give it to Gabilan at the corner. Instead, they will recycle the play with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. Here it is again. That power move by Orada to give the lead back to Camsur. 5 seconds. Quick release. Ordonez. No. Lucky break there for the Express. Helmonio now will slow it down, crossing the timeline. Under 1 minute left in the third quarter. Orada. Magbantay. No. And it's with Mamaluba. Santos. Taguig, they do not want to waste his possession. They want to get something out of this. Oh, foul! Offensive foul on Gabilan! And they waste the possession. Let's see, what did Gabilan do to merit that call? Let's see. Let's look at the replay. So that is the second foul on oh, he swung his elbows above the shoulder of his defender. Yes. And whether or not it made contact, it doesn't matter. That's an automatic technical foul. So that will send Helmonio to the line for the technical free throw. Referees are just conferring with Commissioner Aquino before we can resume play. So at the line, Fredson Helmonio for the technical foul that was assessed to Gabilan for swinging the elbow above the shoulder of his defender. Oh, but Helmonio misses. So a blown chance for Camsur to have a better lead entering the fourth quarter. But again, the thing is they keep ball possession, which is good. Magalong. Top of the key. Ceremonial pops out. 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Olada with the miss. Olada offensive rebound. Olada short. Olada again. And unsportsmanlike foul. That is, I believe, the 8th time that the referees have called an unsportsmanlike foul. I believe, yes, by my own count. The referees are calling it much tighter today compared to Game 1. In fact, in Game 1, they allowed the players to showcase their talents, which was, of course, very entertaining for our fans, both here at the venue and, of course, watching on television, Aliw Channel 23, and on our social media platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Of course, while you're at it, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to our social media, YouTube and Facebook. That's NBL Pilipinas. So referees are reviewing. You see there Coach Molto talking to Assistant Coach Ryan Regalado in the background. Of course, Assistant Coach Gil Lumpelio. You can say a star-studded coaching staff there for Coach Molto. Think about if those two guards were your backcourt in their primes, and that would be really one backcourt to reckon with. So here's the shot by Olada. Olada getting at least 2 offensive rebounds in this sequence. So it's not a sportsmanlike foul, they downgrade it. Ceremonial missing that. Usually he makes that. So we are back to where we started. That will not count, that will not count. But it's nice to look at. 1 point lead still for Camsor after 3 quarters. They led by 1 at halftime. They still lead by 1. Of course, Sampurna started the third quarter very well. But of course, Camsor always with a ready answer whenever Taguig would threaten with timely hits like that by Redondo. By the way, that shot by Redondo was their biggest lead of 8. And then Mamaluba got hot. Also, Edsel Galoy started to pop up the crowd. That's a score, and we'll be back for more. split by Ayo. 1 point lead. You can say they are just exchanging basket for basket. No team has gone. Oh! Nobody marked Galoy, but Galoy missing the gimme. Chance now for the Express. A 3-point lead in this game is a luxury. With the waist spin turning out. Petito. And ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the red shirts of Taguig. Okay, so Galoy will start with the sideline inbound. Lontok has it, top of the key. Handed over to Ordonez. Ordonez! No! And a good backs out. Rebound there by Betito. De La Cruz hit a big shot earlier. Let's see if he can do it again. He has it on his mind. Back-to-back hits. Mayo's hammered by Betito. Third foul on Betito. Ordonez will sit down. And Sampurna will return. So, of course, in the times like this, you really need your MVP to bail you out. That's why they have the MVP, Mike Sampurna. Let's see if Sampurna can rescue Taguig from this 5-point hole. No, not even that. Big rebound. Mayo. Azares. Azares sees an opening. Azares is bothered by the defense, and lucky break for Taguig. They will keep the ball, but they have only 6 seconds on their shot clock. That's right, 6 seconds. They have to move quickly. Sampurna, Lontok, down to 3 seconds. Sampurna with the leaner. No. And a big rebound by Rito. Oh, Betito is blocked. And that is a clean block. That is a clean block. Ball will stay with Kamsur. A public display of rejection. That's right, it's all Spalding basketball. No contact at all with a human being. Magpantay. Attacking. No. Alright, chance here for Taguig. Sampurna. No dribbling. Down to 3. De La Cruz. De La Cruz is heating up at the moment. He has 2 big baskets in this 4th quarter. Rito. And Rito, double dribble. I guess a lot of hesitation on the youngster. And now it looks like Coach Molto will challenge the call. And we have a timeout. We'll be back. So right now they're reviewing that last sequence wherein Pete Andre Rito was called for a double dribble as he was faking the ball underneath the basket. And that's why the green light is on. So they're looking at the video to make sure that the decision is correct. Is it a double dribble or not? All right, here's the decision.
Made by Kamsur Express was successful. The ball stays with Kamsur Express.
Okay, so it is a successful challenge. And they will keep the basketball. So a good, yes. So a good challenge there by Coach Molto. Look at this. Oh, okay. It's not a double dribble, yes. Because the ball was slapped away from the hand of Molto, of Rito by the defender. So it is not a double dribble. You can say for a while, Rito lost control of the ball. All right, Rito. Ayo. De La Cruz. Taking their sweet time. It's down to 4 seconds. Here's a stop. And a preemptive foul given up. Who's it against? Let's see. Oh, it's on Magpantay. Third foul on Magpantay. Anyway, a good foul by Magpantay. At least it stopped the fast break. And it allowed allow Kamsur to set up their defense. So Aquino will return for Magpantay. I expect Magpantay to return later for the stretch. The crucial stretch. Gavilan. Inside. Battle for it. Referee says it's going to be Taguig basketball. All right. Sampurna will start things. Sampurna now. Natividad. No. Rebound. Won by Gavilan. Tip in. Oh, yes. Mayo. Coming out of nowhere to put back. 2 more points. Lead is now to 1. This will be a test of character for the Express. This final 6 minutes. This will they need to show what stuff they're made up of. Ayo. This will be huge. No. They keep it alive. Faking. Moving closer. Rito losing control. Steal. Sampurna. Yes. Lead is back with the Generals. 78-77. 5.5 minutes left. This game is far from decided. Stay with us until the final buzzer, fans. Three-pointer. Too strong. Big chance here for Taguig. And oh! Last touch on Gavilan. Let's see here. Of course, this Gavilan and then Mayo coming out of nowhere. Well, of course, his jumping ability played a big factor there. And then Sampurna gives the lead back. Oh, steal! Mayo! Oh, yes! 3-point lead. This match is already the biggest lead of Taguig. 3 points. Yes, This is the biggest hit of Taguig. 3 points. Ayo wants a clear out. He wants to challenge Sampurna one-on-one. Ayo is fouled. And I guess it will be on, look at this, a 6-0 run. Look at that, from 74-77, a 6-0 run. That's why Taguig is now ahead by 3 points, which I said is the biggest lead of the game for the Generals. Look at this, Mayo, 2-man game. Well, Mayo wanted could have dunked it, but it's still 2 points. So this will be again another test for Kamsur. So far, the defense of Taguig is starting to tighten up. And it has worked wonders for the Generals. Ayo! No! Of course, Ayo had to fire. The shot clock was expiring. Natividad. Extra pass! Inside! No! Battle for it! Gabilan! No! Lots of action. Referees finally end the madness with the whistle. So again, a break here for Kamsur. They can inch closer or even tie the game. Oh, bodies flying everywhere. This game is so intense. With a capital I. Olada spins to the basket. Yes! It's down to 1. So good thing for Kamsur, they did not rush things by taking a hurried 3-point shot. Still a lot of time, remember that. See? Here's the stop. So now they can get the lead back with this possession. That was a good idea earlier by Olada to go for the 2 points. Now they can go for the lead again. Lim using the screen. Lim to the corner. Olada too strong. Bouncing ball. Of course, referee says play on. There's already a clear change of possession. Mayo jumps. Yes! 3-point lead again for the Generals. Coach Molto sensing trouble. He needs his timeout to stem the surge of the Generals. Of course, the big surge is anchored on the good play of one Larry John Mayo. Look at this. Mayo, the key factor in this big surge. And we'll be back. Okay, one stat that I want to share with you right now. Joshua Ayo. Meanwhile, let's look at Mayo at the first. Look at this: 13 points and 14 rebounds for Mayo. Already a double-double, and we still have a lot of time left. Over 2 minutes. And 5 assists, 2 steals, all around numbers. So Mayo making a strong case. He's making a strong case for back-to-back Best Player awards. Of course, Mayo was the best player in Game 1 with 20 points and 9 rebounds. You can say he has exceeded his numbers today. These are really quality points. Quality points by Larry John Mayo. Ayo saves it, but Ayo stepped on the line. And I was about to share earlier. Now, Joshua Ayo, after scoring 15 points in the first half, he is scoreless. Yes, Ayo has not scored at all here in the second half. Sampurna. The MVP will attack, and he hits the side of the board. And there's a whistle. Ceremonial, look at the board. Is he looking for a dead lizard? I don't know. Okay, so at the line, MVP, Mike Jefferson Sampurna. And if ever he can make this a 2-possession game, and it will be the biggest lead of Taguig. Yes, this is now, believe it or not, the biggest lead of Taguig in this ball game. 4 points, that's right. 4 points, the biggest lead of Taguig. Let's see if Sampurna can apply more pressure to the Express. 2 for 2 for Mr. MVP. 5-point lead now. Hermonio. Times like this, you go to your battle-tested veteran, Fredson Hermonio. Hermonio. Finding Redondo. Dumagtoy. Last 2 minutes is winning time at the NBL Pilipinas. Dumagtoy. Yes, they needed that. It's down to 3 again. Kamsur still not waving the white flag. They're still very much in this contest. Stick with us until the final buzzer. You might miss an exciting finish. Santos. Oh, big shot. Big shot, Santos. Hey, that's Mrs. Santos on your screen earlier. That's Rose Santos. Hermonio. They need points in this possession. No ifs or buts about it. Any points will be welcome for Kamsur. Ayo. No. Ayo still scoreless in the second half. Gabilan scooting down. Oh, nice chase down block. But Sampurna recovers, and Sampurna stepped on the line. But then again, you like the hustle being shown by Sampurna. All right. And Sampurna. All right, we have a timeout. But before that, look at this. Look at the afterburners on Gabilan, and then the equally demoralizing block by Dumagtoy. Yes. All right. We'll be back for the finish. There you see the huddle of the Taguig Generals. They have suddenly seized control of this ball game. Look at that, MVP Mike Sampurna. And of course, he is showing why that he really deserves the trophy. I know 16 points, and I can say quality points by the MVP Mike Sampurna. Sometimes it's not how many you score, it's when you score that counts more. There you see Mike Sampurna receiving another trophy for his collection. Still a lot of time though for the Express to reverse the outcome. Under a minute left. Olada. Oops. Lots of extra motions. It's a good thing the players did not retaliate. I don't know, is this frustration setting in? I hope not. Okay, so a foul. Meanwhile, Taguig will call a timeout. They're ahead by 5. And we'll be back. All right, we're reviewing the last sequence. So look at what happened here. So Olada, see, okay, Redondo pushing Santos from behind. Yes. It is a good thing. It's a good thing Noel Santos did not retaliate. Meanwhile, Olada. Okay, good. So now Kamsur has exceeded the point total that they had in game 1. They scored only 81 points in game 1. So second one, this is a very important free throw for Jason Olada. He has to make this. No ifs or buts about it. A miss by Olada will be critical to the cause of Kamsur. And if ever, they will have to rely on a miracle of biblical proportions to pull out the win. Of course, Game 3 will be held at the Fuerte Kamsur Sports Complex. So hope to see all of you there, all our NBL fans down there in Bicol. Oh, a miss! But a rebound controlled by Kamsur. Domagtoy, yes! It's down to 1. And quickly, Coach Big Victoria calls a timeout. You can say a blessing in disguise for the Express. Yes, Orlando missed the free throw, but they got the ball back, and now Domagtoy drains the triple. It's down to 1. Look at this again. Kamsur fans appreciate. It's down to 1. Timeout Taguig. They are just ahead by 1 point. So we'll be back for the final 42 seconds. A very rejuvenated Kamsur side after the triple by Kyle Philip Domagtoy to cut the gap to only 1. So now Kamsur, they have to go for a stop and get the ball back. This will be a very critical inbound for Taguig. Suddenly, the game, the result is still up in the air. No clear winner yet. What a comeback here by Kamsur. Sampurna! He is fouled on the way to the hole. So now all eyes will be on Mr. MVP, Mike Sampurna. If Mike Sampurna makes these 2 shots, it will be only a 3-point lead for Taguig. See here, here's the foul given up. Here's the foul given up by Magpantay. That's right. You know, even if Sampurna makes both, it will be only 3 points separating the 2 clubs. And Taguig, and Kamsur can tie it up with a 3-point shot. Oh, what a miss! What an untimely miss by MVP Mike Sampurna. Now he has to make this. The pressure now is on Sampurna. misses! And referee says, Kamsur ball. Wow! What a major turn of events. And we'll be back with the final 36 seconds. Stay there. This is the biggest prize in the NBL Chairman's Cup. Of course, only one team can bring home this hardware. And of course, they want their name on it. Here's the reset. 36 seconds left. Taguig with a 1-point lead, but the ball is in the hands of the Kamsur Express. And if ever the ball, whatever happens, the ball may still go back to Taguig, as there's still a lot of time. For sure, the ball will go back to Taguig if Kamsur will score in this possession. Bounce pass. They give it to the veteran Hermonio. Hermonio has been silent all day. Oh! Missed layup! It's controlled by, it's with Sampurna. No dribble! What a redemption of sorts for Mike Sampurna. After missing 2 free throws, he scoots down for the big layup. And Coach Molto is demanding a review with 22 seconds left. They are behind by 3 after that layup by MVP Mike Jefferson Sampurna. 22 seconds left. So think about it. If Kamsur gets the ball with 22 seconds left, there's no more shot clock. They can go for the tying 3-point shot or 3-point play. All right, let's see. It was a mad sequence. So let's see if we can, put some reason into that madness. So again, you see there the huddle. The very important instructions of Coach Molto to his Express. So be very careful on the part of Taguig. They have to be careful about fouling a possible 3-point shot or even a 3-point play. So let's see. Here's that last sequence. Okay, Hermonio will miss this layup. It looks like Coach Molto is asking for a goaltend. All right, 3 on the way. No! Long rebound. It's controlled by Taguig. And they have no choice but to foul Natividad. So now, all eyes on Dan Anthony Natividad. can make this a 2-possession game. Even with just one free throw. Yes. Look at this. It was a good shot. It had a good angle. Unfortunately, the ball had other things in mind and had no choice but to foul Natividad. So now, all Natividad needs is one free throw. Just one free throw. So all eyes now on Dan Anthony Natividad. 12 seconds left in the contest. One more free throw for a possible 5-point lead. Miss! So a violation, early entry by the free throw shooter Natividad. So ball will go the way of Camsur. Still possible. Of course, Camsur has to score as fast as possible. Let's see if they'll go for a 2 or a 3. But the thing is, they have to score as fast as possible. Taking too much time. Dumagtoy. Leaner. No! And that's it. That's it. All right, 2 seconds left. A foul given up. We still have 2.6 seconds left on the game clock. But it will mean free throws for the Generals to ice the game and the final score for tomorrow's newspapers. That's right. So at the line it will be Larry John Mayo. He will try to settle the final score. Okay, here's what happened. I guess, Camsur took too much time. And then they allowed, Taguig to set up their defense. And that was the big stop. And then the preemptive foul given up. So it will be Sampurna. Now, how fitting. Our MVP, Mike Sampurna, will be the one to put the bow on this present. A Game 2 victory for Taguig. They stay undefeated at home. They will now move up to 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. And then Game 3 will be held at the Fuertes Camsur Sports Complex. Of course, Taguig can sweep the series. On the other hand, Camsur will fight for their season. They will try to win the next 3 games to bring home their first ever NBL trophy. Sampurna for the cherry on top. Yes. Heave. No. So congratulations to the Taguig Generals. They take Game 2, 91-85. And more importantly, a 2-0 series lead. That's right, both sides exchanging post-game pleasantries. Again, that's our final score. That's our final score, 91-85. Again, congratulations to the Taguig Generals, victorious in Game 2. Yes, so many outstanding heroes for the Generals today, but we have only one best player, and he is no other than Larry John Mayo. Back-to-back, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, good all-around numbers for Mayo, and now Mayo is the back-to-back best player in this series. Yes, look at that. Lots of quality basketball from Larry John Mayo. Yes, congratulations to Larry John and to the Taguig Generals. Of course, Mayo is our chicks to go, Manok ng Bayan, player of the game. And he will receive, of course, gifts from our sponsors as our best player. So now, Taguig in good position to sweep the series in Game 3. But look at the highlights first of this well-played contest. Of course, the first quarter was very slow because of so many stoppages. But both teams shot the ball very well. Though they ended the first quarter with a very high shooting clip. Ayo, of course, was bombing from the outside. And then they were simply matching each other shot for shot. Shooting a high percentage. 31 all, yes! 31 all after the first 12 minutes. We thought they would score 120, but no. Suddenly, the defense tightened up. But of course, they were still matching each other shot for shot. Now they began to feel each other out. Ayo continuing to from where he left off in the first quarter. In fact, Ayo had 15 points in the first half. And then Mamaluba also came off the bench for quality points. But still, a 1-point lead for Kamsur after one half. And then, of course, times like this, you go to your MVP, Mike Sampurna. Sampurna showing why he's the MVP. But then again, Kamsur already with a ready answer every time Taguig would threaten. That's right. So, a balanced attack and Mamaluba still. So, Kamsur hanging on to that 1-point lead after 3 quarters. And then, this is when the game changed. Of course, De La Cruz thought that they would have the game in the bag. But no. Here comes Sampurna and the Generals roaring back. And then Mayo, of course, with his quality points. That's why he's our best player. And our final score, 91-85. Congratulations, Taguig. They are now up 2-0. And now we move to Kamsur for Game 3 this March 13 at 6:30 p.m. at the Fuerte Kamsur Sports Complex. And see you there. So until then, Philippines, this has been the NBL Pilipinas Champions Cup Finals, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.